Good morning, everyone. We are playing Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Father, 20th Anniversary Edition, first game in the series. And we just woke up to the 7th day. And I don't think you noticed, but I discovered that the launcher actually allowed me to set the game resolution to 1920 by 1080. I hadn't had it at that resolution earlier, which will probably not make any kind of difference to you whatsoever. So let's just play the game, shall we? We have a phone call to make. We need to speak to our good relative in Germany, Wolfgang. Right, that was a whole lot of digits. Can't I just program some speech dial for this or anything?
Guten Tag, Sie haben Schloss Ritter erreicht.
This is Gabriel Knight. Can I speak to Wolfgang, please?
Ja, Herr Knight. Einen Moment bitte.
Gabriel, it's so good to hear your voice. I had such a dream last night.
There's a good reason for that, Uncle Wolfgang. We need to talk.
Gabriel fills in Wolfgang on the events of the previous evening.
It's even worse than I thought.
We have to talk about what I should do.
Yeah. So we could ask about all this, but well, actually, I want to hear what he has to say about this.
Do you know anything about Veve?
It is a visual symbol of one or more Loa. Each Loa has its own sign, which is used for summon.
Have you ever heard of Dambal?
Dambal is a snake. He is a Loa, a voodoo god.
Yes, he's one of the primary Loa of the Gedi tribe.
Ah, I see. Good work. That information might prove useful.
For what purpose, though? I mean, we're just trying to not get murdered here, right?
Does Ogun Badakri mean anything to you?
It is a voodoo Loa, is it not?
Yes, particularly nasty, so I understand. Have you come across anything about it in your research?
He seems to be feared by most voodoo groups. That's all I know.
Do you know anything about Rada drums?
Rada drums? You mean ceremonial drums?
Yes, the Gedi tribe uses drummers around the corner as relay messengers to keep track of their business.
So drums have a ceremonial use too? It would be useful to know their code, Gabriel.
I had Grace find some information on it.
I can see you already have the mind of an investigator. I hope it serves you well.
This guy kind of seems like an informal in-game hint system. Well, anyway, let's see what he has to say about this.
What can you tell me about Shangye?
Of course, I sometimes forget how little you know of the family, Gabriel. I never understood how Heinz could allow his sons to remain ignorant. But now is not the time for that discussion. Schottenjäger is really two words in English, Gabriel. Schotten means shadow, and Jäger means hunter.
Shadow Hunter.
Yes, shadow hunter. We Ritters have been Schottenjägers for many centuries. No one is sure when it began or how, but we have records of ancestors as early as the 13th century fulfilling this role. Some believe that the role was given us when... but such fantasies cannot be of use to you at the moment, Gabriel. Most people are completely blind to the fact that evil does exist. Shadows of darkness, spirits, vampires, witches, demons, these things are real. It is to their advantage that the world has become so scientific, so cynical. But we know they exist, Gabriel, and we hunt them.
How do we hunt them? And why?
Why? Because it is our duty. As for how, that is something you will have to learn. But it's It's not easily explained over the phone.
I'll have to check the credits to be sure, but I have a hunch that the voice actor they use for Wolfgang here is not actually German. It doesn't really have the accents that I'm expect. Well, the little tells in the accent that I expect to hear from a German speaker. But I don't actually think Rutger Hauer did either. Although he had a bit of an accent, I guess. Well, anyway, we need to talk about Tetelo as well.
Tell me about Tetelo.
Well, from your description of the ritual last night, I'd say that Gunter's mistress, Tetelo, is now the primary Loa for the Geti tribe. It seems she still controls them by possessing her female descendants and speaking through them. You remember in Gunter's journal he said that Tetelo was possessed by her father's Loa during the killings in Charleston. This sounds simple, but Tetelo has obviously become a much more powerful Loa than her father ever was. Probably because of the added power of the talisman.
Yeah. Oops.
Let's talk about the talisman.
I myself have only seen it in old sketches and paintings, and in my dreams. It was in the family for centuries before Tetelo took it. It is believed to be as old as the role of Schottenjäger itself. The talisman has genuine power. I don't know how or why, but it is so. The Schottenjäger swore to use the power for good, never for evil, for defense, not offense. We've been searching for the talisman for years. It's a terrible thing to know that something powerful that was entrusted to us is in the wrong hands. With the talisman, Tetelo has all the power and we none. The only possible way to fight her is to regain the talisman. Then we will at least be on more equal footing.
How can we regain the talisman?
The talisman is probably buried with Tetelo's remains. That's what gives her Loa so much power. To find the talisman, we must find her remains.
How would we find Tetelo's remains?
We have pondered that question a long time, we readers. There are two probabilities. The first is that the remains are with the tribe in New Orleans. The other is that the remains were returned to a sacred place near the tribe's original homeland. We've tried to locate Tetelo's African homeland, but Gunter says so little in his journal about her tribe, and slaving records are practically non-existent. As for the other idea, we had no clue that Tetelo's people were in New Orleans until now.
Let's discuss the possible African homeland.
All right. Have you learned anything that might help us locate it?
I spoke with Professor Hartridge. Unfortunately for him, he thinks the tribe's name was Agri, and that they live near the Fon tribe in what's now called the People's Republic of Benin.
This is incredible, Gabriel. I must go research this new information in my library right now.
Wait, what should I do?
Stay low. If you get a chance, you might look into the possibility that Tetelo's remains are somewhere in New Orleans. But don't try to approach their private areas without my assistance, Gabriel. You will make a fine shot, Jäger, but only if you are not dead.
Sure. I'll wait.
Goodbye, then, Gabriel. And remember, if you need a place of safety, come to Schloss Ritter.
Right, TLDR, don't get murdered until I get back to you. Awesome. Right. A bit of frightful weather outside today. Good for playing point-and-click adventure games. So there's that.
Time dated June 24th, 1993. There's nothing about the voodoo murder case in the paper today. Gabriel finds a humorous tidbit under the Life is Stranger Than Fiction column. Apparently, there were reports of ghosts in the Bayou St. John last night. Various people called the newspaper with stories about hearing strange noises and seeing weird lights over the swamp. Some folks claim it's a ghost of Marine of old. The paper relates it to similar delusions that crop up every Halloween. Gabriel knows better. Gabriel's horoscope today reads, "Wise is the warrior who knows when to fight and when to get the hell out of Dodge."
John, help me. I'm actually starting to listen to this guy.
Yeah, that is Gabriel's Rada drummer. Right. Well, let's go play the game, shall we? Let's not be good boys and hide around inside. Instead, just get out there.
Be careful.
To the cemetery we go, first of all. Such a lovely place to go in the morning, right? Something's a bit strange about all this.
Gabriel hears the faint sound of breaking glass.
Damn, you'd think they'd be alive.
Yeah. Do we have a flashlight perhaps? Yes, we do. I am not good at this inventory system. Oh, neat. That it follows you around like this. Well, I think the first game I played where they had this mechanic was the X-Files game. You know, the FMV point-and-click adventure thingy. Let's see, what do we want to see here? Ah,
There's broken glass on the floor. Someone's broken the light in here. No wonder it's so dark. Gabriel has a feeling it wouldn't be wise to screw around unduly in this tomb.
yeah. There is a good chance we are not alone in here.
The plaque on the drawer has a name etched on it. Jacqueline Getty.
Probably not interesting.
The plaque on the drawer has a name etched on it. Casilla Getty.
Well, the name is interesting, but I don't know how we would go in there.
The plaque on the drawer has a name etched on it. Celeste Getty.
Probably not either. No, oh, hey, no. That, no. No, not Gabriel. Come on. Drawer. There we go. That's the one.
The plaque on the drawer has a name etched on it. Zelia Gay.
Well,
The
she's
plaque on
got
the
her
drawer
Zelda.
has an etching of the Veve on it, but no name.
Huh.
Gabriel can't take the drawers. The drawer is locked.
I don't see why it wouldn't be, honestly.
The plaque on the drawer has a name etched on it. Ariane Getty.
Pretty name, I guess.
The plaque on the drawer has a name etched on it. Helena Getty. plaque on the drawer has a name etched on it. Cecily Getty.
Cecily Getty, I would say, with my admittedly limited
The plaque
knowledge
on
of
the
French.
drawer has a name etched on it. Rosamund Getty.
You only have the one in the middle, really. Fun times.
This wall is covered with decorated skulls, an ossuary shrine to some of the Getty ancestors.
I hope no one ever builds me a shrine like that.
Yeah, I'll try not to.
I think I know what happened to the men in the family now. Huh. Some of these look loose.
Well, well, well. I see gemstones and I see them in a pattern. And I see names on these skulls. What? What is going on? Okay, so Tetelo would appear to be at the heart going by this representation here. So what, do I just yoink the gems or what? Okay, so we're supposed to do a thing like this. Poke and poke and poke, poke, and we are done.
Hey, one of the drawers popped open.
Hey, can we run away now?
Gabriel can't take to...
Game, you and your verbs.
Mosley. Shit, I dropped the flashlight. Huh? Ouch. On my head. What the hell was that?
That was a bit of company. So let's keep checking the door. Being responsible adults and all.
Mosley's body is gone.
And I'm kind of guessing it wasn't him that bopped us over the head. Well, I mean, it might come in handy, you know? His wallet and all.
Gabriel opens the wallet and finds some ID belonging to Mosley and an American's repressed car.
Americans repressed. That's going to be a credit card, isn't it?
Mosley's American's repressed car. Credit. What a concept.
Yeah. Okay, so let's just do that and hopefully leave. And to the bookstore, apparently.
Where have you been? I was worried about you.
For good reason, apparently.
What happened? Do you need a doctor?
Nothing you want to know about, and no, your some aspirin.
Gabriel, this is nuts. You have to get out of New Orleans.
No kidding.
Oh, listen. Wolfgang called while you were out. He said, and I quote, "Tell Gabriel that I found what I was looking for. It's time for me to do my duty. Schloss Ritter is his now. Now call me crazy, but I don't think that's good news."
Not for Uncle Wolfie, no.
What are you gonna do?
If I figure it out, I'll let you know.
What are these
Gabriel
books?
can't see any way to pick that up.
Does he not see his hands?
The books on the table have been chosen for their special appeal. Recent fiction by the biggie. In other words, nothing written by Gabriel.
Ah, it makes sense why you wouldn't want to pick that up then.
I have a number for a travel agent on that phone book page if I need to call them.
Well, can do that, but first of all, we need to call this guy.
The number written on the note is 4909-324-3333.
Ah, you're gonna make me look
Say
up.
you had a dial
Call that again, aren't you?
011 for us to get international.
Guten Tag, Sie haben Schloss Ritter erreicht.
Let me speak to Uncle Wolfgang, please.
Ah, Herr Knight. He cannot come to speak here.
What do you mean?
I cannot get him. Sorry. Goodbye.
But...
Huh. Something's going on. Well, this is called a travel agency. As you knew.
Hello, See the World Travel Agency. How may I help you?
How much for a trip to Rittersburg, Germany?
Rittersburg, Germany. Hold on, let me look that up. I can fly you into Munich. That's the closest airport to Rittersburg. You can rent a car from there or take the train. Let's see. The best price I can see for the flight is $1,400. What would you like to do?
That is a reasonable price for a flight.
Charge it to my Americans repressed.
Yes, sir. And your name was?
Mosley.
Feeling a little guilty, Gabriel gives the travel agent Moses' card number and is informed that he can pick up his tickets at the Nolens International Airport.
And we could not do that today because Gabriel doesn't have his ID. Wait, no, he might actually have his ID, right? Well, he would not match the picture anyway. Whatever. We shouldn't do that kind of thing either way.
Got a minute, Ray?
What's up?
Guess what? I'm going to Germany.
Really? That's great. But how on earth can you afford...
A man's got to do what a man's got to do.
Oh my god. I wouldn't like the sound of that even if you were a man.
That's a burn. And I have a feeling that when we leave the door, it's going to take a bit of a while until we get through some kind of a cutscene or other. So I'll end the episode here. Stay tuned, we are about to see Germany for the first time in the series.